Member for Saanich North and Islands.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. British Columbia has a stockpile of 2.7 million rapid tests. Those tests produce results in 30 minutes. Out of those tests, we've used 24,000. It's less than 1%. And this period is critical as this third wave, with multiple variants of concern spreading like wildfire around the province. We've only used 1% of the rapid tests available to us. My question, Honourable Speaker, is to the Minister of Health. Why has this government not used 99% of the rapid tests at our disposal?
Minister of Health.
Well, thank you very much to the member for his question. Our policy with respect to rapid testing has been determined by the public health experts who we use to guide this policy. When we received rapid tests originally from the federal government in November, we moved to have them validated because the federal government doesn't have the ability to do that. We did more than 40 pilot projects, and then we established a policy for their use on March the 4th. This policy was determined by public health and determined by the recommendations of the National Committee, which had provided advice on how to use rapid testing. And so, unlike other jurisdictions, which have had politicians setting testing policy, here in British Columbia, we followed the excellent advice that was provided by Dr. Bonnie Henry and others in public health as to when it is appropriate to do this testing. And we are using rapid tests more in British Columbia, and we will do in the future. But the gold standard test, the PCR test, the one that we've used millions of in BC, that continues to guide policy, while rapid testing, in many circumstances, can help support that gold standard testing.
Member for Saanich North and Islands on supplemental.
Just wanted to make sure you had a chance to cheer the answer. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the Minister for the response. We see the Prime Minister standing, I think, in front of Canadians just a week and a half ago or so, talking about the need to use rapid tests in Ontario. So we have the Prime Minister of this country extolling the benefits of rapid tests. We see in the United Kingdom that they're offering twice weekly rapid tests, and that they've identified 120,000 COVID-19 cases through the use of these rapid tests. In fact, the UK government is framing the rapid tests as an essential element to their response to COVID-19 and the eventual complete reopening of their country and of their economy. We have 2.7 million rapid tests at our disposal. This government's sitting on them. These tests have been arriving since October, as the minister responded, according to our federal government, and yet only 13% of those tests have been distributed, and only 1% of those tests, Mr. Speaker, have been used. My question, Honourable Speaker, is again to the Minister of Health. What is his plan? How and when will the remaining 2.7 million rapid tests be used as a part of his government's strategy for asymptomatic infections?
Minister of Health.
Honourable Speaker, there's a lot to unpack there, but I would say this, that over the past year, our policy with respect to specific issues such as testing has been guided by public health. I appreciate the advice of the Prime Minister, but I appreciate even more the advice of the epidemiologists at the BC Centre for Disease Control. I would further say, Honourable Speaker, that the tests that the member refers to in the United Kingdom, the home-based tests, are not licensed in Canada as of yet. Finally, I'd say this, that rapid testing will and is playing a role. The member wants to know where the policy is. The policy was provided to him on March the 4th of this year. It's clearly on public view. It's been guided by public health direction, and I think it's the right approach.